Welcome back to the Spoonie Stitcher channel. I'm Shannon, the Spoonie Stitcher, and yes, we're inside the stitchery today. Yay! We're still in summer, so I'm wearing my grapefruit dress, and I have my mermaid and my sailor out to just be part of the decoration. So, today is a different kind of video. We're going to talk about Amazon favorites because Amazon Prime Day is the 11th and 12th of July. So I thought that this would be a really great video to put out now. You guys can put stuff in your wish list and see if it goes on sale. These are some of my favorite crochet, and I guess you could use some for knitting, finds. I know that a lot of Amazon favorites videos, they like have the item in front of them. I'll be honest, I didn't want to gather up all my items. But I swear to you, I own every single one of these. These are all from things I have bought in the past and still use and still love. Okay, I have to be quite honest with you. I did a lot of research trying to figure out how to link everything, how to make a separate page to link everything. I couldn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the image that you see when you go on the Amazon page just plastered across the screen. You guys are welcome to screenshot, pause, write it down, whatever, just so you get the brand and everything exactly right. I just can't link it for you. I'm really sorry. So I hope this is okay. In the future, I hope to be able to link things because I do buy from Amazon quite a bit. Think about Christmas. You know, when you watch these kind of videos, I always do. I always like to think about Christmas gifts whenever I watch an Amazon favorites video. I even have lists on my Amazon that are like for specific people. Just an idea. But this is crochet favorites, so let's get started. Okay, first let's start off with some of my favorite Amigurumi books. Well, honestly, just crochet books in general. The first one is this book by the company Woobles. Now, I think that this book is one of the best beginner books I have ever seen, ever. I know this company was on Shark Tank once and all kinds of stuff, but I highly recommend this book. Even if you're not a beginner, I'm addicted to this book. The next book is the Crochet Stitch Dictionary. And oh my goodness, if you just want to learn stitches, if you just want to learn how to just take a stitch and put it in a garment or put it in a blanket or whatever, it gives you the stitch count, it gives you everything you need. This is a great resource book. Highly recommend it. The next book is Literary Yarns Crochet, this one. So I absolutely love this book. I have absolutely destroyed the spine on this book because it is so good and so loved, and it gave me serious pointers for my own creations. I just highly recommend this book. If you're not into amigurumi, but you know someone who is, great gift, just saying. Next, we're going to talk about two crochet journals. I love them both so much. One I have a review for on my channel. If it hasn't come out yet, it will very, very, very soon because I did film it. And that is the CroJo Corner crochet planner. This thing is amazing. You don't have to get this print. She has lots of designs for the covers, but I love this thing and I've been using it and I really, really like it. You want to see a full review? If I've made it, I will link it down in the description box. The next crochet planner journal is this one, which is the first one I got, and it was not very expensive. It really only has 2 pages, meaning it's the same design copied over and over and over again. And it's helpful, it's great. It's great, especially if you're, just starting out for crochet and you want to keep track of your projects. This is the one that I would recommend. CroJo Corners, I would recommend if you're really serious about crochet. Like you want to do everything and you want to know everything you've ever made. That's the one for you. Okay, so before we get into 100% crochet like tools, I'm going to mention some things that are not necessarily for crochet, but I highly recommend them. First is my neck light. Oh my goodness, this neck light is amazing. And I had a couple people message me when I showed it in my cart video, also linked down below. I had a couple people message me and ask me what brand my neck light was. Highly recommend this. They almost always go on sale on Prime Day. In fact, that's the time I recommend to get them. So if you're a reader, if you just like to crochet when, you know, people are asleep, if you just need that extra light because, you know, you like working with dark yarns or something, I highly recommend this thing. It has many uses, many. Next are these foam tubes. Now they are used to be cut and adjusted for people with arthritis to hold tools. So razors or silverware or hairbrushes, all different kinds. Especially the orange tube, I use them for crochet handles. If I remember, I will put a picture somewhere here. And I'm going to do a tutorial because I've been asked how I make my crochet handles exactly. And first things first, you have to start with a rubber tube. So I recommend these are the ones I use, especially the orange. Clear, I never let my furls leave the house. It's just a rule. It's not something they say you have to do on their website or anything. You can buy furls and take them anywhere. In fact, they love it when you post pictures with your furls hook. But I personally just don't let my furls leave the house, ever. But I do go around the house and I crochet in different parts of my house, and I like to carry it with me, but I don't want it to roll around in my bag or get broken or anything like that. So I found this on Amazon, and I like to keep my hook on one side and then like stuff scissors and a couple stitch markers and a needle on the other side. And I carry that in whatever project bag I'm using with that particular hook. It's hard, so if it falls, my hook is protected. There you go. Lipstick containers. What did you just say, Shannon? Yes, lipstick containers. If you've seen any of my furls videos, you might have seen these because this is how I store my furls. No one told me how. No one showed me how. I saw them online one day and thought, I think my furls will fit in there. And they do. And that is what I use. And as far as I know, I'm the only one who uses a lipstick container for her crochet hooks, but hey, that's cool. I have the bigger one and I have the smaller ones. I have the smaller ones for my like streamline hooks, picture here, and then the bigger one for my Odyssey hooks. And they'll keep your hooks upright, which they do recommend you store them upright, and they'll also keep them separated so they don't clunk into each other. I highly recommend lipstick containers for furls or Omi or O-Fire or any of those really pretty hooks that you want out. You want to see them because they're so beautiful. Real quickly, I like using this fabric glue when, you know, sewing just isn't gonna work. It's a really, really great fabric glue. It's pretty much the only one I use. I am very curious. I got a hot glue gun for Christmas, and I am very curious to use the hot glue fabric glue sticks. I haven't tried those yet. Those are also from Amazon. Haven't tried them yet, but once I do, I'll let you know. But this fabric tack is really, really good stuff. And you can get it in little bottles if you want to. So you just do little touch-up jobs. Like if you make amigurumi and you just don't want to sew everything, there you go. Okay, let's talk project bags. This is my favorite one, hands down. This is my favorite one. I have two. I have a smaller size and a larger size, and they're made really well. There's lots of pockets, there's lots of things you can do with the features inside that bag. Okay, so we have a bag. Now let's look at crochet cases. There are several that I like. If you saw my entire hook collection video, again, link down below, I really like the double-sided cases. Ones with 2 zippers, yeah. I really like those. Here are a few brands that I like. I'm just gonna let them kind of roll across the screen. Those are really amazing ones that I really prefer, so there you go. Let's say you have a beginner in your life, or you are a beginner crocheter, and you wanna get a like starter set that you don't have to put together yourself. I really like this kit. Put it on the screen. It only had 1 or 2 hooks that were completely unusable. But the handles are really, really great. It comes with basically everything you need. The case is amazing, really well made. I really recommend this kit. This is not my first starter kit. Mine, they don't make anymore. Mine was Athena's Crochet, and that's been sold out for years. They may never bring it back, which is kind of sad because it was a really great set. This one comes with a bunch of notions and stuff you need. It does come with a couple knitting things, but you know, it's okay. and it comes with a lot of hooks. I mean, and it's a great case and all the notions you need. So I think it's a great starter set. Let's talk notions. Okay, these are my favorite stitch markers ever. They're locking stitch markers, but this particular brand just makes them really, really well. You know when you get those big bags of stitch markers that they're just, some of them have flaws, some of them weren't cut correctly, and they can tear at your yarn, all that kind of stuff. Okay, this company doesn't do that. They're all really nice, really smooth, really great stitch markers. Also, it comes in a great little case that you can take with you, so yay! So my favorite needles are bent tip, and I'm going to tell you about a few brands that I really like. I really like this one. You get a lot of needles in fun, colorful colors, and they come in a little screw top tube, so you don't lose them. I also like this one that comes in like basically a little card case, but the needles are really smooth, really great. I haven't had any issues. And then I also really like these two Susan Bates sets. So I really like this thicker bent needle with this tiny bent needle. It's a great set. And I really like this really long needle as well. It's great for if you're making larger amigurumi and you need to go like across your piece. It's a really long needle, so you can go all the way across. Here's my little sailor here. So say that I want to attach his arms evenly and I want to do it all at once. You know, I hold the arm here and I hold the arm here and I stick the needle all the way through. Well, this one is so long that it goes all the way to the other side, and then you pull and then everything's even. It's just a really great thing to have. Isn't he cute? So I recommend those needles. So these are my favorite travel scissors. What you do is you just pull them apart, and they go like that. They come in all these fun colors. Perfectly safe. Highly recommend those. I like this pack. I bought a bunch last year for my crochet friends, and I sent them in the mail, and they were like, "Hey, travel scissors!" So they do make good gifts. Fiskars also makes a foldable pair. You can also get those because Fiskars is just a great brand in general. Yeah, so any kind of foldable travel scissors, great gift and great to just throw in your notions bag. I highly recommend buying in bulk because you can just throw them in your projects and, you know, then you always have a pair of scissors, but that's just me. Safety eyes. Okay, so if you do amigurumi and you don't have safety eyes, okay, it's a choice. In case you do want safety eyes, I highly recommend this brand on Amazon. They are really great. I love this particular brand. They have sizes from 6 all the way to, is it 20 or something? I don't know. I'll put it on the screen. You'll see what sizes are available. They're really, really, really great. And they have the really nice white hard backs, which if you need more of those, Amazon also just carries the white backings. So here you go. I highly recommend getting those too, because I do have some sets that have the little brown ones, and they're not very secure. They break really easily. I don't really like them. So I like these white hard backs. The only problem is they're very difficult to put on. So you might need a tool. There you go. The auxiliary tool for safety eyes. I really like this tool. There really isn't tutorials online on how to use it until now. I made a tutorial all about how to use it. Yes, it will be linked down below, and the thumbnail will look like this. And that video has a link. So if you want to buy the tool, you can go to that video, go down the description box. There's the link. When you get crochet hooks, it's a very good idea to make sure that they really are the size they say they are. There are 2 brands that carry gauges for this particular thing, and they're the ones I trust. That is Knitter's Pride and Clover. Never had a problem with either of these. Plus, this one looks like an elephant. Isn't it cute? They also make a sheep. But these are very accurate. So if you get a questionable crochet hook, you don't really know what kind of brand it is, you have no idea what size it is, that's why a gauge is always good. So, plus you can also use gauge for your projects in general, but I really like the hook gauge. Plus these are made for crochet hooks, unlike the knitting ones that are circle and you can't really stick your crochet hook in there. These are made for crochet hooks where it's just got a little divot cut out and you lay the hook inside and see which one fits. So those are really good to have. Speaking of Clover, Clover crochet hooks. If you are going to get a starter set and you're very serious about crochet, like you really want to invest time and effort into crochet, go big, get the Clover set. If you don't like the rubber handle and you'd rather have a more hard plastic grip, Tulip is also a really great brand. So I recommend both of those. I have both of those. I love them. And if the handles don't feel super great to you, you can try my little hack where I got these pencil grippers and stuck them on the back end of these crochet hooks. Here's a picture. And I created my own cushion grip because my pain is more back here when I crochet. And so I need something for these fingers to rest on. So I just made my own grip and it was really easy and really inexpensive. We made it. That's it. That's the video, okay? All of the products that you have seen are still on Amazon. I checked. None of them are sold out. What I would recommend, any of the ones you see, find them on Amazon, put them in your cart, and then put them in saved for later. So there's a button on Amazon where you can either delete the item in your cart or save it for later. Save it for later. Then what you do is on Prime Day, you go back to that area of saved for later and you see if any of them have gone on sale. I also highly recommend Honey. I am not sponsored, but I'd like to be. I'm not sponsored by Honey, but I recommend it anytime you shop online. It's a little browser extension. It finds all the coupons for you. It's a great tool. I love it. It saved me so much money, especially during Christmas. Just saying. It's a really good idea to put on your computer. It doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't need a credit card, nothing. You just have to put in an email and a password. And the only time it emails you is when you tell it to tell you about something that's price has gone down. That's it. So, highly recommend those two bonus tips. So if you stayed for the end, you got a bonus tip. Good for you. If you stayed to the end, please give me a shopping bag emoji, or you can write the words shopping bag in the comments, which some of you have done and I find it delightful. Thank you. When I ask you to put an emoji in the comments and you just write the word, it's precious. I love it. I do that too. When I can't find it on my phone and somebody says put the emoji, I'm like, I don't know, smiley face. Oh, and it puts a giggle on my face and I love it. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope some of these absolutely sparked your interest and I hope you really like this video. I would like to do more Amazon favorites of different things. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my Yarn Zebra family. That is what I call my little subscribers over here. And have a great day. Remember to turn on those notifications so you know every time I post a new video, like a new Amazon favorites video that you may not want to miss before the big sale. Just a thought. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Bye.